So, the internet, you all use it unless you're Amish, then what do you do watching this video? So, the internet brought us a little good website in the good old year of 2005 called YouTube. In these years, YouTube has brought us many mysteries, and the internet as general has brought us so many mysteries too. It's like, whatever happened to Kenny Vinch at that MK? What is Play V2? Why was the original YouTube channel 666 banned after 18 years and then unbanned? What happened to Waste Time Chasing Cars, also known as one of the most popular channels on YouTube at one point? What is at the end of Cicada 3301? What is Treats for Beasts? What is Robert Helpman all about? What happened to Terror the Android? Who wrote the fanfic called My Immortals? Does this video make you want to gouge your eyes out and send it to YouTube HQ? What happened to the man in the Paris catacomb? What is this plague doctor saying? What is Homestuck? What happened to the Epstein files and why was he watching Fnaf porn? And finally, and the most important one of them all, what happened to that pink cartoon cat waffle from Pat Dawn? Well, fear not, piggies, as former Quill V will be answering some of those today. And now, let's start out with some YouTube mysteries that have been already solved or debunked before we get more to the disturbing side, to the unsolved part. Ooh.
Hey kids.
Sam O'Nella, oh boy, this is someone I absolutely love. I adore his videos so much. I really got into him in late 2022. I used to quote him daily, such as Swiss Miss, Instant Piss, Terrari, look at me try, did you eat a fucking baby? And how could I forget Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which is the one I probably use the most. And also, another one is These Are All Girls, Go Get More. But sir, I don't think there is. What's up? If you know, you know. Unfortunately, he had to take that one down during his hiatus. However, another word where he says a very bad word, if you know, you know, he didn't take down. Now on January 29th, 2020, he uploaded a video called The Willie D and went silent. All silent on the Sam O'Nella fronts, it felt like World War I, the opening of Saving Private Ryan, if you know, you know. It was once in a blue moon, he would tweet or say something. Now, there were so many clones during that time. Some were good, like this one who adapted Frankenstein, and bad, like the one who started out as a short channel until one blue moon arrived and Sam posted saying something that's not him. Then he rebranded as some sort of ripoff. There was also this one guy who did a tier list of the words I say daily. Now, why was he gone? Well, there's this little thing called college. He is in it or was in it during that time. That's why he had school. He's also in the top 5 most famous people from Delaware. Someday I wish I can be the most famous or infamous YouTuber from my home state, also known as Then, on one pink morning, blue moon, he uploaded a video called Where Animal Scientific Names Come From, and that's why it's in my most important playlist. He also had a spider named after him. So, if there's any young lads, scientists watching this video, please name an animal after me, please, I'll do anything. My real name is and my home address is Also, it's so weird hearing the full unedited outro song. It's like the MatPat effect. So basically, Sam is an amazing YouTuber, and I would not recommend him enough. And the reason why he was gone is because of college and school, because school's a bitch. And yeah, now to our next mystery.
Hi, it's me.
So, Godlyrecon. Now, this one is hard to find any information on, as the original upload has been deleted by Nation Squid, the person who originally reported about this a while ago. So, enjoy gameplay of, I don't know, Mario World. So, basically, the story goes that she started uploading in 06. The video starts off normal, but over time, it's reported that she apparently gets stalked by people. And it gets so bad that people send pictures of herself at her house, like that David Bazooki situation that happened a couple months ago. Or weeks, I don't know. Then in 2007, a video is uploaded that says goodbye, and this is what it is. Then also, according to the story, the video became viral, and about 6 months later, then YouTube takes down her channel, and her whereabouts are unknown today. Ooh. Now, all this is fake. It was made up by Nation Squid, and this isn't his first time faking things. He also faked a screenshot from an actual event where a news reporter shot herself. Jesus Christ, was this guy faking that event? Now, I should also mention that Nation Squid was running an ARG at the time, which I can't find anything about online anymore, and that his parents work in the movie biz. Now, Nation Squid took the video down and now makes videos on computer viruses. You've probably seen a couple of them, so good for him. Also, sorry for basically copying what Scare Theater said, you know, also known as the guy who injected his own semen in an egg, because, well, that's the only thing I could find related to it. Fake or not, the video is terrifying, or the goodbye video, I mean. Also, this whole story reminds me of a YouTube channel back in the day called Lonely Girl 15, which, if you don't know, it was like basically one of the first big YouTube hoaxes. I think it was about a girl getting stalked by a cult, and it's like one of the first ever YouTubers, well, first ever people I considered a real YouTuber right next to James Ralph, the angry video game nerd. And someone even made a Wario version of the goodbye video.
No.
You fool!
Now to our next last solved mystery. Ooh. On March 7th, 2013, a YouTube channel was made unlike any other. It was named Webdriver Torso, and this is what it was uploading. Sounds like something you'd hear out of all am I right, Remite? Now, it was believed at first this was somehow connected to the internet mystery called Cicada 3301, which, if you don't know what that is, it was like one of the huge rabbit holes at the time. I think it was something to do with recruiting people for internet safety, I think. I'm not too sure. This is purely from my memory. Then it randomly uploaded a person at their desk, and this is it. And people were able to track the image and make it go back to Google HQ. So yeah, it was basically just a test channel ran by YouTube to test out features like the copyright system. And also found out that taking a picture of the Eiffel Tower at night is illegal. Also, there's a Google Easter egg if you search this up. If you look at the corner, it'll reenact the videos. Also, look at this Webdriver torso video. Yeah, it's Rick Astley, the famous singer who wrote Never Gonna Give You Up. Also, while we're talking about YouTube, did you know that YouTube had a reward show? This is probably the most obscure official YouTube channel ever created. Also, there's a damn Fnaf mod based off of this YouTube mystery. Or not really mystery, it's already been solved. I thought Fnaf died out like 2 years ago. I didn't know people still liked it. Well, other than people who gooned to it, of course, but still, I wasn't expecting that. Now, well, we aren't gonna go to our next solved mystery. You all know what's gonna happen. Now, we are getting into the extreme stuff. All kids out of the pool. Now, this is where all the unsolved stuff go, and the more deeper it goes, the more disturbing it gets. But right before we get into that, I want to say it's very hard to make these videos, and I want you all to please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter or something. I don't know, man. Just do something to support this video. Hell, comment even. So Blink Room Soup, or also known as Freaky Soup Guy, is an old one, like really old, like 2005 old as this website even. Now the video starts with a person crying while eating soup with a weird Funko Man behind him, coming towards him, and then out of frame another Funko Pop Man appear. Now the story goes that this man was kidnapped and his wife and kids were killed and put into the soup that he is eating. So who are these weird Funko Pop men? They are called Ray Ray and made by Raymond Saharthi Percy. I think that's how you pronounce his middle name, I'm not too sure. Now, who also does the voice of the sloth from Zootopia and a car horn. Now, also according to the original story, the 2 suits were stolen. Now, there are 5 more videos after this one, but I will only be talking about the first 4 since editing QV here. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but Ray Ray was meant to be made to entertain people, as you can see in the background right now. Now, in the second one, it has the 2 Funko Pop men, or Ray Ray, running towards him. And also, according to the original story, it said that it was a snuff film, and this is right before they slime him out like Prime King Von. The third video is Ray Ray kidnapping Michael Jackson. Now I want you to remember this man. We'll come back to him in a hot second. The fourth and final one I'll be talking about is of Ray Ray Aura farming. Now remember that Michael Jackson looking guy? Well, he's actually part of a band called, I kid you not, Stealing Babies. That's not even the weirdest name of a band I've heard. I once searched up Petroleum Jelly Taser, no questions, and saw a band called Fetus Munchers. Like, damn, what makes you name yourself that? Literally anything anything out of everything you could have named yourself that. Now let's get back on track. Now take a look at this video of the band and this photo too. Now I should also mention that the girl is actually the sister of Raymond Percy. So it's probably fair to put one and one together, but who cares, fake or not, this video is creepy as hell, and it's definitely a classic. Now, I should say that it was never outright confirmed to be, a hoax, but I think you all, it's pretty much good to say, well, at least 3 and all the ones afterwards. And, yeah, now, to our next basically unsolved mystery. Now, found on a tape is very strange. In fact, I don't even think I can explain them all, like the other ones, except for, like, little parts of it. Well, just look at it yourself.
What the hell was that?
Those videos aren't even the weird part. You remember all those number things? Well, guess what? Decoding it will bring you to a download link to, well, guess. A, an old journal entry. B, another video. C, a photo. Da-na-na-na-na-na. If you guessed X, a Half-Life 2 map, then you would be correct. Now, loading into the map into Half-Life 2 would be a security camera and just only be able to look around. But if you load into it using Gary's mod, it would show you this room, and you would actually be able to move around. And if you go to the side, you will die. Now, there are 3 more maps. The way you get to the second one is by emailing the Found on the Tape account. Now, please don't do that now, since it's been inactive for years. In the second one, you have to crawl through vents and get chased by this guy. His name's Charlie, by the way, and basically all you need to do is plummet to your death. The third map is exactly the same, except for there's a room that looks like the one from the first one. Now, the fourth one is getting chased by this guy, and yeah, that's really it. Now, what do I think of what all of this means? Well, I think it's about a mad scientist, murderer, snuff film creator, who is hiding the bodies of the victims he's killed and putting it into the places. I think the maps are meant to be the places where he put the bodies. Now, there was apparently a post made by one of the creators. Take this with a grain of salt, but basically they said it was canceled after the third one, but we'll truly never know unless, if they ever come out, so yeah. Also, while doing research, I found another weird channel called Found on a Tape. I'll leave a link to the description if you want to watch them. Now, right before we get into the most disturbing one, I need to talk about this one video I saw on an iceberg video. Basically, I can't find it anywhere, and if you know any information, please tell me. Basically, it was black and white and was filmed by a person named Chad. I know, it's a weird specific detail I remember. And in the footage, it was a person in a robe holding a sack, and while on a chair, they take a decapitated human head out of the sack. And it was named something similar to, like, the Blair Witch Project, the Beeswax Project. I don't know, it was like the X Project. If you have any information, please comment it. Now, we'll get into the most disturbing one yet. So what's more disturbing than a man having to eat his own kids and wife? A murderer filming snuff films. A person with a decapitated head in the woods. What can be more disturbing than all that? A pink cotton cat with tits! I already feel the Chazington coming inside of me right now. Now, she first started YouTube in 2015 reading stories. She actually has a really good reading voice.
No better than anybody else would have been, anyway. They were burdened with sash weights and bags of bird.
Now, a channel named Planet Dolan started out as a top 20 and 15 channel. He also had one for gaming called Danger Dolan, so I'll bet you've seen one of his videos before without knowing it's him. Like, genuinely. He's even a VTuber. Like, you know, so I'm genuinely surprised he got away with some of these. Like, you expect this video about people getting caught choking the chicken or the devil's tango with their partners, but no, one is about incest. The other one is getting mad-headed from a girl, then having a seizure and getting his tallywhacker bitten off.
At the time, Hellbent was 18, his girlfriend was 19.
And I think Hellbent is lying. Also, it's funny going back to all these old videos with disturbing images and seeing how many have been disproved or debunked.
Falling Body. The story is simple and fairly... This photograph supposedly contains...
They also had a spin-off channel which got more popular called Super Planet Dolan. Now, when the first Super Planet Dolan video came out, it was talking about mysteries, and every video was essentially like this. Shima, the pink cat, would be smart, and Dolan would be a jackass and spread misinformation. Now, Dolan met Shima during an art contest to see who can redesign the logo, and decided to make videos together. Also, Shima wasn't the only one, but the other people weren't really that important at this current moment. Now, I remember watching these when I was younger, and these being entertaining, but I really do not remember all these sex jokes. Like, the first one had Shima twerking. You know someone had a sexual awakening to that. Oh, screw you, editor! Also, while doing research, I found out this was animated by someone who draws NSFW. Now that explains a lot. Now, the other videos are animated by different people, like this one. Why Cats Hate What? Oh wait, no, never mind, it's made by the same person. Hey, I'm still gonna use it in the background anyways, who cares? Now, after 22 videos and only 8 months on the channel, well, I think it's 22 videos, that's as much as I count at this point, she vanished. Now, she did do this before, but not to this extent. However, they still used her character, and now the theories were crazy why she disappeared. And they made a video calling an update where they first said that they didn't know where Shima is and if she was safe or not, which caused all the theories. I can't believe I forgot to mention that in the script. Damn it. And the theories were absolutely crazy. Like, of course, you got a stalker who apparently doxed her, which was later proven false. One of the dumbest theories was that she left because of the amount of
pornography.
Even though, if it was true, I don't think the cat fucking twerks in the videos. And another video on her own channel, she says she doesn't care about the 34th world as long as kids don't see it. So respectable. A whole scare theater was made on her. Then updated about a guy who might have shot himself, and a pink cartoon cat. Now I should also mention that she was in a live stream with Hellbent. Nothing really happened with it right now. And it's not really interesting, but we will get back to one of the people later. Now in 2020, 4 years after her disappearance, she updated her YouTube profile picture from this to this. Now what really happened to Shima, Luan? She left due to personal stuff, as simple as that. Dolan sometimes see her Steam account online, so he knows she's still there, but just moved on with her life. The odd part is that she isn't the only Planet Dolan cast who left. There was a bear raccoon tanuki named Cookie. It's funny, the first thing I saw when I searched up Planet Dolan Bear, because I thought she was a bear at first, was Save Search is On. Like, damn, I know her design was a little bit big, in nice terms, but I didn't think it was too much. Now, she's still kind of around on Twitter. Melissa Morgan, or The Bird, who does AI now, I'm guessing, since Shima follows her, I'm not too sure. But no one had as big as an impact as Shima. Also, you might be wondering what Planet Dolan's doing today. Well, after failing to bring back Shima as a fake ship and making a whole channel dedicated to said fake ship, that also disappeared. And I mean no offense to the actress trying to do her best impression, but it doesn't really sound like her. Well, they had a whole Shima Prime thing. I'm not really sure. I didn't really watch anything about that. I'm just remembering this off my head. But Shima Prime, or this new Shima, or fake Shima as I like to call her, has a way stronger British accent than the original. Like, here's a comparison.
Hello there. My name is Shima, and
This is a baby octopus.
And also, then one of their hosts were exposed for liking kids, and responded with this image and disappeared. You know, I think another person who was also out for liking kids should do the same, but they're too busy touching their own shit to care. Dolan realized it was basically done for and went to work at Glitch. You know, the company you always hear about. Their shows for about a month and then they fall to extreme obscurity, except for 2 of them. Yeah, them. Honestly, I don't blame Dolan, and the channel is probably only well known for an unnecessary mystery that should only be forgotten about. Because let's face it, there's a 99.8 chance of her never coming back. It's gonna be the 10th anniversary of her last speaking video. And let her rest and forget about this. I bet she's doing better now. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day, and remember, the cat fucking twonks!